Welcome back. Kids say the wildest things, sometimes hilarious, sometimes just plain weird. But what if your child started talking about a life they lived before? Would you brush it off, or wonder if there's more to it? Dr. Jim B. Tucker from the University of Virginia has studied these cases, noting that kids between 2 and 6 sometimes recall vivid details from past lives. Are these just stories, or something deeper? Today, we're diving into 7 of the most compelling cases of children who remember lives they never lived. Get comfortable, dim the lights, let's dive in. Our first story starts in a preschool classroom. A little girl, struggling with her ABCs, suddenly insists the letters are the wrong alphabet. She begins writing Cyrillic, Russian letters, despite her family having no Russian background. When asked how she knew this, she calmly says, "My brother Vlad taught me, from before." She describes a snowy place, a wooden table, and her brother teaching her by the fire. The school brings in a Russian expert who confirms her writing is authentic. She even understands basic Russian commands. No one can explain how she knows any of this. For her, it's just a memory of a brother from another life. The details are so specific it leaves everyone stunned. Was it imagination or something more? Sometimes the past lingers in the most unexpected ways. And for this little girl, her other life was as real as her own. Next, a little girl who, from her first words, longed for a home by the sea. She'd cry, "I want to go home!" But not to her current house. She described a white house with blue shutters on a cliff, the sound of seagulls, and the salty air. Her family lived nowhere near the ocean, and she'd never seen such a place. Her drawings always showed the same house by the waves, a stick figure on the porch, a boat in the water. She remembered sitting with her other mommy, watching fishing boats, and even a storm that crashed waves against the house. The memories were vivid, sensory, and persistent. Her parents searched for the house but never found it. As she grew, the memories faded, but her longing for the ocean remained. Even now she feels at peace by the sea, as if visiting a place she once belonged. Sometimes home is a memory you can't quite reach. Was it just a dream, or a life remembered? The mystery lingers. In Scotland, a family vacation takes a strange turn. Their young son insists, "That's my pub," as they pass a village. He leads them to a hidden side door, claims a favorite booth, and warns about a loose floorboard, details confirmed by the pub's owner. He asks about Fred and his terrier, both long gone, and recalls stories only old-timers would know. The boy describes the pub's past. Beers, a leaky pipe, a dartboard's old spot, all verified by the owner. He's never been there before, yet knows it intimately. For him, it's not a ghost story, but a return to a familiar place. The family is left speechless. How could he know so much? Sometimes the past calls us home in the strangest ways. Was it coincidence or a memory from another life? This one's a mind-bender. Gus Taylor, who claimed to be his own grandfather. At 18 months, he'd point to his late grandfather's photo and say, "That's me." As he grew, Gus revealed family secrets, like his grandfather's sister's murder, a fact never discussed. He identified people in old photos, and cars in old photos, and described a childhood haircut incident only his grandfather and grandmother knew. The family found the photo, just as Gus described. He spoke of these memories as his own, not stories he'd heard. The details were too precise to dismiss. Dr. Jim Tucker studied the case and the family became convinced. Gus was his grandfather, reborn. Sometimes family ties are stronger than time itself. Is it possible to return to the same family? Life after life? For the Taylors, the answer seemed clear. The past, it seems, can come home. And sometimes, it sits at your own dinner table. In Glasgow, Cameron Macaulay began talking about his other family on the island of Barra at age 2. He described a white house on the beach, a black and white dog, and a father named Shane Robertson. He remembered planes landing on the beach, a unique feature of Barra's airport. The memories were so vivid his mother took him to Barra. Cameron recognized the island, the house, and even pointed out his old bedroom. The family living there confirmed many details. Not every memory matched, but enough did to leave everyone amazed. Cameron finally found peace, able to say goodbye to a life he'd never lived, at least not in this one. Sometimes closure comes from the most unexpected journeys. Was it imagination or a soul's return home? For Cameron, the past was as real as the present, and for his family, the experience changed everything. Some memories never fade. In 1930s India, Shanti Devi stunned her family by insisting she was Lugdi Devi from Mathura, 75 miles away. She described her husband, Kedar Nath, their home, and her death in childbirth. Her great-uncle investigated, and Kedarnath confirmed every detail. When Kedarnath visited, Shanti recognized him and their son, recalling intimate memories. Mahatma Gandhi set up a commission to investigate. Shanti led them to her old house, identified family and friends, and pointed out changes since her death. The commission declared it a genuine case of reincarnation. Shanti's story remains one of the most thoroughly documented. How could a child know so much about a stranger's life? Was it proof of reincarnation? Or something science can't yet explain? For many, Shanti Devi's case is the gold standard. The past, it seems, sometimes refuses to stay buried, and in rare cases, it finds its way back home. In Louisiana, 2-year-old James Leininger was obsessed with planes and plagued by nightmares of crashing. He claimed to be a WOBE-2 pilot named James, flying a Corsair off the USS Natoma Bay. He named a friend, Jack Larson, and signed drawings James 3. His skeptical father researched and found all the details matched a real pilot, James M. Houston Jr., killed in action. James identified people in old photos and knew facts not in public records. Veterans and Houston's sister were stunned by his knowledge. The evidence convinced even his doubting father. James's story became the subject of a book, Soul Survivor. Was it just coincidence, or a soul returning to finish its story? For the Leiningers, the answer was clear. Sometimes the past refuses to be forgotten, and sometimes it comes back with a name and a mission. The mystery endures. 7 stories, 7 mysteries. What do you think? Are these kids just creative, or are they glimpses into past lives? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. We love hearing from you. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching and see you next time. The past may be closer than we think.